Good day, Jim Laird joining you live from Jurioma, Nicaragua. Hope you're having a great day today. As you can tell by the background, it's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon here and it's full blown winter time. It's cloudy, raining a lot. So it's winter. And in July, it's kind of weird. I don't know if I'll ever get used to having winter in the summer, but that's the way it is here, especially when you live close to the equator. So if you've been following me for a while, you're probably going to be able to guess what the answer is to this. The title is The Most Overlooked Thing Destroying Health After 40, and it's not what you think. I thought it would be fun. Just if you're new, you're like, what is he talking about? Like seed oils or whatever, or like chemicals or whatever. I thought it would be fun to type this into Gemini, which is Google's AI, kind of like their Chat GPT. And the question I asked it was how light affects human biology. And the answer is light profoundly affects human biology in ways that extend far beyond vision, because most people just think the eyes are about a camera, right? Our bodies have evolved to function in sync with the natural day-light cycle, circadian rhythm. And light acts as a primary cue, and let me make sure I pronounce this right, Zet de Gerber, for internal systems, internal timing of systems, like a clock. Here's the breakdown of how light affects human biology. Circadian rhythm regulation, the master clock. Non-visual light perception beyond rods and cones responsible for sight. Our retina contains specialized photosensitive ganglions called IPRGCs that are highly sensitive to blue light. These cells don't contribute to vision, but send signals directly to the supracosmetic nuclei in the hypothalamus, our body's master clock, which sets our hormones and all that good stuff. Hormone regulation. The supracosmetic nucleus, influenced by light, regulates the production of key hormones. Melatonin. Light, especially blue light, inhibits production of melatonin, the sleep hormone. That's why being on your phone at night is dumb. This keeps us awake and alert during the day. As light fades in the evening, melatonin production increases, promoting drowsiness, preparing us for sleep. Cortisol, light exposure, particularly in the morning, stimulates the production of cortisol, a hormone that boosts metabolism and signals the body prepare for daytime activities. So light in the morning spikes cortisol, which gets you up and ready to go. It's like your morning cup of coffee, right? And all you people that need a cup of coffee in the morning probably are not getting out and getting your morning light. Synchronization, consistent exposure to natural light during the day helps synchronize our circadian rhythms, ensuring internal biological processes like sleep-wake cycles, body temperatures, hormone release, even digestion are aligned with the external 24-hour cycle. Disruption to this rhythm, often caused by insufficient daytime light or excessive artificial light at night, can lead to sleep disturbances, mood swings, fatigue, and other health issues. Vitamin D synthesis, UVB rays, when our skin is exposed to ultraviolet UVB light, rays from the sun, a series of chemical reactions occur leading to vitamin D synthesis. Essential nutrient, vitamin D is crucial for bone health, immune function, overall well-being. Insufficient sun exposure can lead to vitamin D deficiency, which has been linked to various health problems like osteoporosis, weakened immunity, and mood disorders. Mood and mental well-being. Serotonin production, light, particularly natural daylight, simulates the production of serotonin, often called the happiness hormone. Seasonal affective disorder, SAD, reduced light exposure, common during winter months in certain regions, can contribute to seasonal affective disorder, a type of depression. Light therapy, which involves bright light, can basically be a treatment for SAD. I would also say that it just doesn't happen in the wintertime. I said it happens with people that never go outside at all. Because when you're out in the sun, it's much, much brighter than even a lot of the artificial lights inside. Alertness and cognitive function. Light has a direct alert effect and can influence concentration, motivation, and cognitive performance, e.g. reaction time. Blue and rich light in the morning can stabilize circadian rhythms and improve alertness. Blue light isn't this evil thing that you need to avoid at all times. You definitely need to avoid it at night, but it's key in the morning to get you going. The problem is our modern lights, or LEDs and that, are nothing but blue. That never happens in nature. When you're in the sun, you're getting blue and red and green and all the different colors of the spectrum. And the sun, if you think of the sun as a giant Wi-Fi router that's telling your brain, your body what to do based on light frequency, that's basically what the sun is. And that light bulb in the house is not giving those signals appropriately. Visual systems and eye health. Light is fundamental for our visual perception, allowing us to see and navigate our environment. Eye development. Adequate light is important for the normal development of the eye, helping to ensure proper focus. While essential, excessive exposure to high intensity short wavelength blue and UV light can cause oxidative stress and damage eye tissue. Very few people get excessive UV light in the eyes these days. It's usually the opposite. They don't get enough. And then when they do get it, it bothers them because they, like with me, I never used to go outside. About 10 years ago, I'd wear sunglasses all the time. I'd go outside for 5 minutes. My eyes would be watering. Now I'm the opposite. Now I go inside, under fake lights and my eyes water. Other physiological processes, metabolism, light exposure closely linked to metabolic regulation, influence activity like eating patterns and potentially impact energy, metabolism, and the risk of obesity and diabetes. Cardiovascular health. Some studies suggest that light can affect heart rate. In essence, light is a powerful environmental cue that shapes physiological and psychological states. Maintaining a healthy light environment with sufficient natural light during the day and reduced artificial light at night is critical for supporting our overall health and well-being. I would also add that sunlight also increases nitric oxide, which helps with, blood flow, all that blood pressure regulation, sexual function and performance, all the good fun things. Now, Gemini just told us that light is super, super important. Now let's ask it, if light is so important for human health, then why are so few people in health? Let's see what it says about this in fitness, talking about it. No, so add, they seem to focus on diet and exercise. Now, I'm not saying that light is the only thing. There are some people in the quantum health space that would say, if you get your light right and you get enough sun, you can eat shit on a shingle. It don't work that way. Trust me, I live near the equator. You cannot eat whatever you want if you get enough sun. I'm proof of that. I've seen it. I live it. I see it with my neighbors. So human health is very complicated. It's multifactorial. There's so many. That's why I have the 5 fundamentals. It's multifactorial. It's not just one thing. But I think circadian rhythm and light and stress, the stress of modern life, is the big foundational things that most people don't pay attention to. So let's see what Gemini has to say about this. If light is so important for human health, why are so few people in the health and fitness talking about it? They seem to focus on. Here we go. This is Gemini. This is Google. Okay, so this isn't, like some conspiracy theory website or something. This looks like a pretty good answer, actually. I actually like, AI is like supposed to kill us all, but I actually like chatting with it. It's actually pretty fun, especially when I'm like somewhere, I'm trying to kill some time. I've already done my breathing drill. I've already chilled out a little bit. It's fun to have a conversation with one of these things. It's a great question, and you've hit on a common blind spot in mainstream health and fitness discussions. While its impact on human biology is profound, there are several reasons why it often takes a backseat to diet and exercise. Tangible and immediate results. Diet and exercise are concrete. What you eat and how you move is very tangible. You can easily quantify calories, track workouts, see immense changes on the scale or in muscle definition. This makes them easier to understand, measure, and market. Light's effects are more subtle. While light has a powerful effect, they often less immediately noticeable. Circadian rhythm, hormone regulation, hormone balance, and vitamin D synthesis happen over time, and they are less likely to be directly felt say, than energy boost from a good meal or soreness after a tough workout. Historical focus on established industries. Longstanding industries, the diet and exercise industries, are massive, well established, and have been around for decades, even centuries in various forms. They are deeply ingrained in cultural understanding of their importance. Newer scientific understanding of light, while ancient cultures recognized the sun power, the detailed scientific understanding of how light influences our circadian rhythm, hormones, and non visual pathways is relatively newer, especially in the context of modern artificial lighting. Simplicity versus complexity. Easy to prescribe. It's relatively straightforward for a personal trainer or a nutritionist to tell someone to eat more vegetables or do 30 minutes of cardio. Light is more nuanced. Get more natural light or avoid blue light at night. It's a bit more complex to integrate into daily life, especially people with indoor jobs, varying schedules, or who live in a climate with limited natural light. It requires a deeper understanding of light's timing, intensity, and spectrum. Marketing and commercialization. Products and services. Diet and exercise lend themselves well to commercial products and services, gym memberships, supplements, meal plans, fitness trackers, specialized equipment, personal trainers, etc. Money. Less direct commercialization for light. Why there are products like light therapy lamps, blue locking glasses, and core interventions for light is often free. Go outside, or involves lifestyle adjustments rather than direct purchase. Makes it a less attractive for profit-driven industries. Profit-driven industries are that want to promote and make a profit, right? Awareness and education, lack of public awareness. Many people simply aren't aware of the profound impact of light on their health beyond vitamin D. The connection between light, sleep, mood, and metabolism is not as widely publicized as the link between diet, heart disease, or exercise and weight loss. Limited training for professionals. Historically, formal education for health and fitness professionals emphasize nutrition, exercise, science, with less focus on chronobiology and photobiological effects of light. This is slowly changing, but there's a lag. Overemphasis on the what versus the when and the how. Circadian relevance. The timing of light exposure is often as important as the light exposure itself. Morning light is critical for setting the clock, while evening light can be disruptive. This nuance is often lost in general health advice. I'm reading from my phone just in case you didn't know. Shift in perspective. However, there is growing recognition of light's importance, particularly with the rise of interest in sleep health, chrononutrition, and the impact of modern lifestyle, e.g., excessive screen time. Research and some forward-thinking health professionals are increasingly integrating light hygiene into the recommendations. As the science becomes more widely to be understood, we're likely to see light take a more prominent and deserved place alongside diet and exercise in holistic conversation about human health. So there you go. That's from Google. Okay. And so I'm on here talking about light every single day. I'm talking about going outside. I've seen it time and time again. People that are exercising, people that are eating a certain way, they're eating a diet, they're exercising, they're not getting the results that they deserve because they're not taking their light environment seriously. It's a big deal. Even Google itself tells us this, right? I've read it straight off Gemini. If you want to have fun, type in circadian rhythm and cancer. Type that one in. You'll get a really good answer on that. So it comes down to the 5 fundamentals. That has to be the foundation of your health. Get outside 3 times a day. Walk for 10 minutes, more if possible, right? If you can, get out here and do your calls out on a patio if you can, or at the very least, take a break, stare off, get up, move around, go outside, eat eat a protein at every meal, drink high quality water, preferably spring water, get the lights off at night, have good social connection. If you got those 5 things, that's going to be the foundation of everything. And then you can put exercise on top of that, moderate exercise, and then sprinkle some intensity in there when you're ready. That's basically the bottom line. So this is a big blind spot for people. I see it over, and I've got a lady that just wrote me today, about how much just getting outside and just like focusing on relaxing and walking has changed her life. She's lost weight. She's had, all sorts of issues reverse themselves, and she wasn't even trying to lose weight. Just by getting outside, just by, getting some light in your eyes and changing a few things. It doesn't have to be crazy, and you don't have to be perfect. So I hope you enjoyed this. Hope you're doing well. If you have any questions, let me know. Um, and I appreciate you being here. And I plan to start to do more lives consistently. So please like, subscribe, share this with people. I think it would be interesting for people to see what happens when you put this information into ChatGPT or into Gemini or into some of these um, AI things, and they give you like the straight up, like, yes, it's very important. So, all these people that are going to TRT, have they been told to go outside? All these people with thyroid issues, have they been told to go outside? Have they been told to eat more protein? You know, so you can take the thyroid, you can take the testosterone, you can take the peptides, you can do all those things. But if you're not getting outside, if you're not getting what your body is designed and needed, like your body needs the sun, your body needs light, you're putting a patch on a tire that's eventually gonna blow out. So take your lifestyle seriously. It doesn't have to be perfect. Do the best you can. Start getting outside more. Get more natural light in your life. We'll see you next time. Have a wonderful day.